congratulate you so much. Secondly, I thank God for blessing the UPDF. The Major General Kayemba was talking about the attitudes of people in New York, where he's based. Those people are appreciating UPDF because it acquired what other groups did not. I could not allow them to go back to the village until we solve the issue of retirement package. Now, when it came to the senior officers from major up, it was the same idea. We cannot allow these people to go back to the village until we solve that problem. And that's how I persuaded the government. I said, I have been mobilizing our people to work for nothing, nothing or very little. For the last, since 1971, this is now like 54 years. We've been working either for no pay or low pay. But now that people are retiring, we must make sure that they retire with something reasonable. And that's why the government agreed to at last improve the salaries of the soldiers and officers, and also the retirement package. So that retirement package is very good for you. Now, don't gamble. That's what Okidingo was telling you. These quacks, I want to put money here, it will produce money quickly, what? Go for things which are durable. If I go and buy my 4 acres of land, and when you are buying land, don't go to Kampala Central.
To stand here to say that we are living in good health. May God continue to bless us, because this is wonderful to me. Secondly, Your Excellency, I would like, on behalf of my colleagues, to thank you for the leadership and guidance that you have provided to us as we reach this day. Your Excellency, you've given guidance and leadership to the people of Uganda, UPDF in particular, but I would like to let you know from my other side that I've been in the New York, the world is lying behind you, and Africa has been put before you. Your Excellency, the world is in somehow turmoil. But from where I sit, your ability to bring together Africans in such a time when people in South Sudan were in trouble, you went. People in Sudan are in trouble, you went. In Somalia, you went. In DRC, you went. In Burundi, you went. You have now even gone to the French-speaking countries to do a great work. I take part in most of the discussions of the French because
God is saying, be careful how you think. Your life is shaped by your thoughts. Think correctly, you'll have a peaceful life after retirement. You think I don't know which word, but I will use a military word. It is not even English. They call it kwara kwara. I don't know, kwara kwara means about what? I even don't know from which dialect, but we use it. If you take your thoughts like that, then pain. You'll have pain, you'll have tears. It is concluded in that scripture. Political people are going to come and give you whatever. For me,
we are at school. We are learning every day. And this is the military, like from the citations, is the only place that you join as you are and you come out different. People come with high school certificates and others come out with the PhDs. I worked in the civil service. It is a hurdle to get a second degree or certificates. So the visionary and strategic leadership that you've given to this country, and more so to the Uganda People's Defense Forces, is commendable, sir. And we want to thank you very much. And I also want to thank the PS, because I think she was a good student, and her team. They have facilitated these officers, as we've heard, others from high school, and they are leaving, retiring with better qualifications, including a professor, the first professor I've seen in the army.
Your Excellency, this is batch 14. It comprised of 149 general officers and senior officers, of which 144 senior officers at the rank of Major to Colonel were retired on Monday 9th of September 2024 at the Joint Services Headquarters, Mbuya. And today, Your Excellency, we are witnessing the 5 general officers who are part of batch 14, who are set to retire this afternoon. Your Excellency, sir, the 5 general officers whom you approved of their retirement have been steadfast guardians of our sovereignty, leading always from the front in critical operations and always offering mentorship to the younger officers in the service of our motherland, Uganda. Beginning with RO 01673, Major General Silver Moses Kayemba. To Haj and Mrs. Juma Kanakulia of Masambia Village, Sembabule Sub-County, Maogola County, in the present-day Sembabule District. 1979, and was commissioned on 19th July 1980. He has since undergone several military training courses.
Remarks from the CDF, which will be made by Deputy CDF. James Chinarwa to present to you the retiring generals. Thank you.
He attended grade 2 staff course in 2002, a division admin officer, a division operations and training officer, as well as chief of staff land forces. Major General and a defense attaché in the Sudan. Brigadier General Karara played a key role as an intelligence officer of 11 Battalion, intelligence officer of Ugabag 15 in Ekomog, Liberia, in northern Uganda. His relentless pursuit of excellence, Brigadier General Freddy Karara's diligent service, has earned him a number of Brigadier General Charles Kisembo attained the following academic qualifications. He went to Nyakasula Secondary School for his O-level. Brigadier General Charles Kisembo will always be remembered for his contribution to the success of Operation Counterintelligence Operations in Godard Busingye, out of the way, marks the end of my presentation, Your Excellency.
Bona,